Hi guys! In today's video I'm going to show you when and how I water my seedlings, both if they're indoors or outdoors. Speaking of outdoors, I will be talking about how to water your seedlings in hot weather outside. As you know already, I'm in the desert and I'm trying to get these guys as tough as possible because right now it's nice, it's in the 80s, although I think it was a little bit warmer today, but it's coming my way. It's going to be 105 degrees in just 2 days. This little seedling, it dried out in less than 6 hours being outside in the sun, and that doesn't normally happen. Let's get to work before these guys die. As I said before in videos about seed growing, it is very important not to water your seedlings with tap water. Well, this is tap water, but not water them with fresh tap water because the water has chlorine in it, and chlorine kills all the goodies in the soil, and we don't want that. We want our seedlings to grow healthy. That's why every night before I go to bed, I fill up bottles, preferably glass. If you don't have glass, plastic, it's fine. But I fill up bottles with water and I let them sit open for about 24 hours. This way I'm sure that the chlorine has evaporated. Alright, so as far as when to water your seedlings, how can you tell if you have to water them or not? So I will start with this. First of all, that's why I like using the clear cups, because I can tell that there is no water left in this cup. And I'm not sure how well you can see it in the camera, but they are very dry. As I said, they've been sitting in the sun for a few hours and they completely dried out. And I like to bottom water my seedlings. Some people do different things. I like to bottom water them. And in this case, today actually is the day that I'm gonna feed my seedlings my banana water. So I usually freeze my banana peels, and then I fill up the pitcher with water. I dump a couple of banana peels in it and let it sit overnight, and then I water my seedlings with it. And as I said before, potassium, it's good for seedlings because it helps the development of roots, and we want, especially here in Arizona, we want plants to have strong roots because in monsoon season we get really strong winds. So what I normally do is I take a couple of these guys out and I pour about an inch of water until they start floating like this, and then put them back in and let them sit for about, I would say, 20 minutes. So I'm gonna set these guys aside and show you a couple of other things. If you're not using clear cups, not a big deal. You can, well, this one it's watered, but if the soil is dry on the top and you can't really tell if it needs water or not, first of all, you can tell by the weight of the cup, because when they need water they're pretty light. In this one it's pretty heavy right now, but let's assume that the soil on the top is dry. What you can do is, since they're still so small, you can just dig your finger very deep and see if the soil is moist down there. And of course this one it's moist, but if it's not, I do the same thing. I bottom water them. Another thing I do when I don't have time for my seedlings to sit in water, I can't wait for them for 20 minutes or 30 minutes to sit in water. Another thing I do is I have this water bottle that I just punched some holes in the lid and I just use it. I'm not gonna overwater this guy, but the point is not to just pour water because it's gonna dig the soil, and we don't want that. As far as watering seeds that haven't germinated yet, I usually bottom water them, and if they're inside, once I plant them and I bottom water them, they're good for at least a week indoors. And I like to keep them indoors until they germinate. I never take them out before germination. But if indoors all of a sudden you decide that they need water, don't stick your finger because you don't really know where the plant is. But what my sister does indoors, she uses one of those spray bottles and she sprays the top of the cup. I never had to do that. As I said, I always bottom water. But if you guys prefer to do that, you can do that. It works totally fine. I wouldn't recommend spraying your seedlings because, especially if you're in the desert, in the heat like me, and you keep your seedlings outside, you don't want to spray the leaves because the sun is going to burn them right away. What I do next is I will just take them out and put them in a cloth so the water in the bottom drains out, and then whatever water is left in the container, I will dump it out and then I will put the seedlings inside. So if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. because the next video is going to be on how to feed your seedlings. And also, if you have any questions and if I've missed anything, please put your questions in the comment section below and I will answer them. I'm pretty good at answering comments, so just put them down there and I will answer them. I hope I didn't miss anything. So please subscribe and like this video, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!